Okay, now we are moving on to the Seder portion. I was excited for that. Seder, a Spitzen, ritual of the welcoming of ancestral guests to the sukkah. Read the following paragraphs each evening once the sun has set fully and the stars are visible. So, first thing I'm noticing, there's no vowels here, but there are vowels here, and here, and here. That's an interesting continuity choice. Before I start reading the intention, I want you to keep your eye out for things that do not seem right, and perhaps do not seem to be what is commanded in the Torah. Behold, we come here to fulfill the mitzvah to dwell in the sukkah as commanded in the Torah. 7 days you will dwell now in Sukkot for radical hospitality, so that your generations will know, that I made the god wrestlers dwell in impermanence when I brought my people from the narrow place. Here's the first thing I notice. God wrestlers. We've skipped 2 pages, and Israelites has become God wrestlers, as well as it has become the narrow place. I don't know if this is an opposition to Hebrew, or just inconsistency, or something else, but it's there now. And now the structured invocation. Uniting all forms of holiness across time and space. We are in Star Trek now. We are going across time and space, or Doctor Who. We invite them to join us with all of their imperfections and humanity as we work to heal our lineages. What does this mean? I now invite to my meal in the name of all who wrestle with Havaya, the living presence of the divine, in solidarity with all those past, present, and future who fight for a free Palestine, the exalted guests. This is all about Palestine. It can't be about Jews. It has to be about fighting for Palestine. What's interesting is that the cover says beyond Zionism, but this is pretty directly politically anti-Zionist. And now the structured invocation, which is in Aramaic, and it is, and sort of translated, it is interpreted. Sit with me, honored guests, sit with us, holy guests, come and dwell, revolutionary guests. That is, in a literal sense, not what these words translate to, even a little bit. They've had to change them quite drastically, and they've signed that off by making it an interpretation instead of a direct translation. And now, the bracha. May it be your will, eternal one, keeper of my ancestors, that you spread out over us your sukkah of divine peace and wholeness. May the presence of our anti-Zionist ancestors shelter us like an eagle protecting their nest. From this moment, may the great flow of life flow unto a new generation. As we leave the comfort of our houses to dwell in the sukkah, may we remember all those who've been brutally displaced from their homes in the ongoing Nakba. May the revolutionary spirit of our ancestors help us feed the hungry, water the thirsty, protect the vulnerable, and be humble before the holy earth that sustains us all. Sitting here in our sukkah, may you hear us as you heard them throughout the generations. This is not really the structure of a bracha, and I don't know if they've just come up with their own, or if they've translated one and then added a bunch of stuff. It's also interesting that this isn't in Hebrew. It doesn't appear in Hebrew at all, even though other things do. So Kabbalah connects each of the 7 nights of Sukkot to one of the 7 mystical qualities of the divine, the Sephiroth. Below you will find 2 ancestors to call each night associated with the Sephiria. If you please. Night 1 is Hesed, Ivrusa, Tifir. Is this in the right order? There's little epithets for all of them. And that's a little sneak peek of what we will be doing next time.